intense. No, he is not going to pass the ball. Hey everyone, welcome to Elevate Your Power Level, where we analyze the artwork and life lessons from anime. I'm Coach Donnie, and I'm an art teacher, former animator, volleyball coach, and volleyball player. In this video, I'll be reacting to Blue Lock Season 1, Episode 18. I just thought the name of the last episode 17 was so appropriate, called The Donkey, and that Isagi was treating Barou like the donkey. Wow, I could have never thought of that role switch. I'm going to predict 3 things that might happen. The first one is that Barou might continue to be the donkey and accept this role as being the kind of the level 2 player under Isagi and continue to be a productive donkey. The second possibility is that he stays the supreme egoist and continues to get the ball stolen from him and hurt the actual team performance. The third possibility is that he has some type of epiphany where he actually likes to play with Isagi and Nagi. I guess that's similar to the first possibility too. Let's watch this game because I can't wait to see what happens. If you've been enjoying my reaction videos, please click that like button and share this video with all of your friends to help grow this channel, and subscribe for my weekly anime reaction videos. And let's get this Blue Lock party started. Sounds eerie. The music's like horror music. Nandedayo. We even got some dramatic piano music for Barou. Kingura. Notice those eyes. One eye is bigger and the other eye is kind of squinted. And look at that illustration of the veins on the outside of the eye. You got shadows at the bottom of the vein to make the vein look like it's actually popping out of the skin. Incredible detail. Of course we get a little backstory from Barou. Even then he looks like a king. Endless admiration. Those red eyes as a kid, that looks pretty scary. By the way, all this takes is for a coach to tell a kid, you can't do that. So not only does he have a strong ego, but as coaches in his career that have failed him to allow him to reach his maximum potential. You can still pursue your own style, but you can't win games with just by yourself. Grab someone who would dedicate, breaking someone's dream apart. Damn, that's a crazy image. This is a real feeling, by the way. You might think he's kind of sadistic, but I'll share a guilty pleasure of mine. My old high school that I used to coach at, Mission San Jose High School. We weren't the most physical team. We're on the shorter side, but we're extremely disciplined, hardworking, and very technical. So we actually beat a lot of teams that were more physical than us. And one thing that we always took pride in is, for some reason, we would manage to beat teams on their own senior night. If you don't know what a senior night is, it's your 4th year in high school, so it's your last year in high school, and the senior night game is always a home game, so your last home game as a senior. So when we would play other teams on the senior night, we just had this pattern. About 80% of the time, we would beat teams at their best home game, and it usually is their best home game because you have your upperclassmen who are the seniors playing, you have their friends and family watching, you have this big ceremony. So it's a lot of hype and energy for the senior night game, and my guilty pleasure was seeing all this hype built up by the other team and then for us to crush it on their own senior night. So I can understand sometimes winning is a motivation, but then also crushing someone's dream can also be enjoyable too. Oh, this black aura smoke is rising from him. Is he about to do something crazy? Team Red versus Team White. Oh, they're down by 1 point. I like their confidence. Oh man, Barou just comes in and steals the ball. and tries to score from the half court. Ah, but he misses. Nagi's fast. But we got Nagi on Kunigami. That's a mismatch because Kunigami is more physical. So he can just muscle him around. Ooh, intercepted by Isagi. That's some beautiful hand animation. Look at this beautiful hand animation here. So you go from this to now curling like that as he's moving. And I've always rated someone's drawing ability as their ability to draw hands. But look at this, how it curls. And it's so hard to draw every finger a different length, but also each section a different bend and different angle to make it look realistic and not make it look like octopus or some type of claw. Really good hand animation there. Loose Barou. His eyes have that vertical line, so that means some awakening is going to happen. Maybe his first pass ever. The first time he's ever going to pass the ball. Oh, but Chiguru's coming in. We haven't seen him in a minute. And that he's like charging that speed. Gus, 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 gus. Kasage. Those vertical lines. He's one step too short. Oh, whose green aura is this? That is Isagi commanding. Give me the ball. Did he just say that without moving his mouth? Oh, dang. So that means he's communicating this message just purely with his look and his aura, and that's very realistic. Sometimes that's all you need is a killer look that says, give me the ball. And we've never seen Barou look that nervous and that scared. So he does pass it. Dang. He almost looks scared. I love that echo. Green mode. Killer mode. Ah, so cool. I love those, like, this, you guys know how much I love the panning animation. Every frame, so good. And not only are we panning in slow motion, but he also is gradually kicking. And the ball spinning. Oh, sounds like a volcano about to erupt. That was sick. And Barou passed the ball 4-4. Oh, and he calls him a donkey right after. Damn. How does Barou like the taste of his own medicine? So is that the awakening that Barou is having with his eyes? But now his dreams are crushed of being the supreme ego striker. And this is his first time feeling that despair. It's not really defeat, it's like not being the #1 scorer. Or maybe the defeat of not having your dream. Okay, so he does feel like he lost to Isagi. Shit. He's replaying all those moments when he treated Isagi like a donkey. Actually, pretty much anyone who played with him. I'd rather die than play for somebody else. Isagi was the lead. Wow, and for him to feel all that in just that moment, for him to acknowledge that in this moment he is defeated and is not the king, that's actually maturity on his respect. Oh, that was a really good fist pump, like a self fist pump animation, because you do this, and then we have the compression. When you punch the fists, there's like a compression and a decompression that you should look for to make it feel more like a human body versus two pieces of concrete. And then you have the sweat coming out. So good. And perfect for like to capitalize on a moment or to highlight a moment. And I like how each person is talking about how to still try to win, even though Isagi just scored the last point. We got the stretches, Reo, but Chigiri's not doing a stretch. Yes, he's got his thinking hand. So they know that they're going to use Chigiri for speed. Oh, the puzzle pieces. He is calculating. Oh, it's interesting that Nagi even suggested to still use Barou, because he knows that they do need him. It would be a benefit to use him, but yeah, it looks like Isagi's. We've been doing fine without him so far. Let's continue to use him as a decoy. So blocking Chigiri's straight, fast route. All right, let's see what the strategy says. So disadvantage to passing to the right. Because I wonder why, because maybe you're not making Chigiri run as far, but if they pass towards the goal, you can make Chigiri cut closer to the goal. So they pass it back to Kunigami to make a decision. Okay, so they still have to respect Baru's one-on-one skill. Now they pass it back to Reo. Everyone's too hesitant. And that's where mistakes happen, is when you hesitate. So Chigiri makes a move and goes full speed. Does he put his hand on Isagi's? Okay, so he puts his hand on Isagi's chest to create some distance so he can maybe pass it to Chigiri. And Chigiri sees the sign and he starts to sprint. Okay. Ooh, calling that victory already. Oh, but Nagi is sprinting in the opposite direction. Is he trying to intercept the pass? Okay, so he can't beat Chigiri to the ball, so he's maybe trying to cut the ball off instead. So you had to have read that pass really early. Oh, so they did read the game plan. They were right about trying to use Chigiri's speed. My favorite part of this track is when it goes like when the drums come in and the echoey bass. Oh, he does. You sound like you farted there. But that's pretty sick when the ball's spinning on the shoe. Minus the fart sound. This is another cool track. Wow, when have you seen Nagi with that intense face? He had to give all of that just to steal the ball. Oh, it's in Barou's path. Let's go, donkey. But there's no green aura. No longer in the lead. Oh no, Barou is freezing. Okay, so there's two guys that can score. Never felt defeat before. Both of them have the scoring energy and the path. That is a sick image. We have the aura of the eyes matching with their intensity of killer instinct. Maybe this is where he fully realizes what it's like to be a team player for once. How can you be dissolved? By winning. Oh. Look at that. Black aura is rising. Is he going to choose winning over his own ego? Chemical reaction. Okay, that means he's about to pass it. Oh, what are these demons holding him back? Maybe these demons, his ego is saying, don't pass it. You are still the egoist. Cling to who you are, the king. I love that imagery of those demons like slowly grabbing onto him and pulling him back from making progress. Oh, we got some beer. Him drinking beer. So it seems overly dramatic, but this is what great competitors truly think. Like, extreme competitors are too intense, but what drives them to greatness can also drive them to like extreme despair. When you feel like you're not good enough, you just feel like there's no other option and you're a complete failure, and then your only route is to drink beer while watching other people succeed. I like that. One thing that's cool about this animation is as he's sipping, nothing else is moving except for his Adam's apple, so he's like slowly gulping it. I like that version of drinking instead of just animating the lips. Is he burning that dream? What does it mean to live in the future? A chop feint. Oh, dang. That sound effects, it's like this shrilling electricity sound, just like it's almost irritating but also like powerful, acute dribbling. Oh, there it is again with that bass. Okay, so maybe Barou is evolving. This is forcing him to evolve. Instead of passing, it's like, I'm gonna figure out a way to score by myself. Oh, another fake pass. Dang. So everyone thinks he's going to pass because that's what worked before. Oh, man. I love that red electricity. Oh, man. Running with all that power. That is sick. He can feel it. His own path of scoring. Oh, he's driving his own path and hiding behind Isagi. Like a shadow. So using Isagi as a donkey. Damn. Devour you. Maybe to devour the Isagi king and become the king again. Yes, it is his awakening. Oh, so intense. No, he is not going to pass the ball. Toge! Oh, that's got to be one of the coolest images so far. This guy's like coming out of the matrix, and we have the thin electricity from the ball. We also have the thick electricity whirling around him, and his eyes. Those eyes are crazy. We have black instead of white around the red irises. Damn. Even Isagi is impressed. Dude, that would be sick if it like set the net on fire or kind of blasted through to show how strong that new awakening move is for Barou. I like how he just doubled down on being the king. Charging up like Super Saiyan 4. Join our channel memberships and be a part of an exclusive interactive community where you'll receive early access to all my reaction videos 5 days before they are released, behind the scenes content, members only polls, monthly live stream watch parties, and uncensored reaction videos with 100% opacity and original anime audio or an extra level of enjoyment. You'll also receive exclusive loyalty badges and custom emojis made just for members. So click that join button below to enjoy your members only perks today. Damn, they just won. I think if they win this, that means they have to choose somebody, right? Like a true king. I was gonna give him a high five, but kings don't give high fives. Veins still popping out. Take it back. Wow, Isagi apologizes. Probably because he realizes that, man, this guy is on another level. Doesn't throw off his game, it enhances his game. Yeah, you gotta admire greatness, whether or not you like the person. Wow, we get some introspection from Barou, even though usually he just says, get out of my way. But now he's deepening his self-awareness as well. That's a privilege, the first two people ever to steal the lead role from him, which forced him to level up. That's why it's so powerful. Chop it a bit. Yeah, instead of being offended by his aggressiveness by grabbing his shirt, he's actually impressed. Oh, his electricity is still coming out. That's pretty sick. And Isagi likes that challenge. Oh, that's true. He didn't call him a donkey or servant. Calls him a pest. I like those fist pump moments. They're cheesy, but they make me feel good. Sugoi. I wonder what Ego's take on this is. Okay, so he's saying that that's just him still being talented? Yes, it's how you respond to failure. You have to reach the depth and the pain of despair and accept where you're at before you can make progress from there. Oh, did you guys notice that these chopsticks are actually darker color in front because of the soup? That's a really nice detail. They didn't have to do that, but I think it just adds that extra layer of detail where he is actually actively eating as he's talking. Loser. I like the loser animations here. Let's see how he defines what a true loser is. Ah, that's right. Losers will never admit their own fault or defeat, because they never get to lose. They're just getting to have fun and blame other people. Doping. Achieving their dream versus chasing after it. This is super insightful from Ego. This is all very real sports psychology. Yeah, you have to make a choice. So true. If you don't confront how you feel and accept where you're at, you're not going to make progress, not just in sports, but anywhere in life. These guys are still breathing heavily after that loss. Oh, maybe because they are all experiencing that loss. Oh, so this is a good group. You see how each of them is taking personal responsibility of what they could have done to be better. And that's why they're great players, because they feel the moment of loss. Oh, they still gotta pick somebody. Totally forgot about that. This is gonna be huge when they pick somebody. Okay, my prediction, let's see. I think Reo, I feel like he doesn't stand out in any particular way. Kunigami, they already have the size and the physicality from Barou, so I think they should choose Chigiri because he has that speed element and can still pass. So the speed is something that the other three don't have. So that would be my choice, to choose someone that has a quality that they don't, the other three don't. Oh, Reo looks worried. Look at that. Everyone looks looks intense, but Reo looks worried because now he just realized he can't prove his point that Nagi needs him because he just got beat by Nagi. Interesting that his facial expression looks different. Of course it would end at that moment. Oh, we get a little insight on the daily schedule of the assistant. Okay, day starts at 1:30. It's kind of late. Meeting. Okay. Okay, so maybe her day starts late because it ends late. And look at, for dinner, she is eating like Ego, which is instant noodles and hot water. Speaking of instant noodles. Oh, what a very thoughtful assistant. She actually cares about him. Broccoli salad. Dude, look at all that mayonnaise he puts on it. You think he would actually appreciate that? I like the track behind this. Because she wants to tear down the whole building now, but she can't. Otherwise, she'll lose her job. She's going to hold it in until they find a World Cup winner. These plot twists are amazing because I just thought Barou was just going to have some type of realization to become an ultimate team player and then be the main, or actually really be the main ego player, but still be part of the team. So you can still score most of the points, but still pass the ball and make them feel integrated. But no, he doubles down on being the supreme leader, which is actually not the worst thing because this reminds me of Kobe Bryant and Shaquille O'Neal when they're both playing for the Lakers. I think they won 3 championships together, but they were known to constantly fight for who's going to be the leader of this team. And they would push each other and force each other to level up. So we saw that happen with Barou. As Isagi and Nagi leveled up, that would force Barou to level up even more to try to overtake them as leaders. So that is actually very healthy competition. But it could boil over to a point where it's really hard to have 2 to 3 alphas on a single team. And that's actually what happened on the Lakers. Kobe and Shaq eventually had to part ways because it just were butting heads too much. And the funny thing is they each won their own championships against each other on different teams. So I'm curious how this is going to work out for Barou to be the lead again, while Isagi and Nagi still, well actually, is Barou going to not pass the ball? I'm curious if he's actually going to pass the ball now that he's evolved, or is he still going to try to draw that double team and then get the ball stolen? So can't wait to see the next episode.